When I was little, my parents owned a barbecue restaurant. As a young kid, it's like, oh, you always want to be like your parents. You're like, oh, he like cooks in the kitchen. This is super cool. When I got to like high school and everything, I was like kind of just working in restaurants. The busy days, I'm like, this is super fun. When everyone's like, I hate it, it's super busy, I'm like pumping out food, happy. You know, as happy as your normal line cook is. Trying to get your foot in the door is sometimes the hardest part. Getting a job at like a nice restaurant. It pretty much all came from someone just giving me that first chance. That's why I was like pretty excited to hear about this whole cause, to like help mentor somebody that might be interested in doing the culinary. Gege, thanks for coming in, hanging out, and cooking some pasta.
Thank you for having me here.
You kind of got into cooking like with your parents making pasta?
Yeah, in middle school, I remember watching over the half wall in our kitchen, just watching my mom make spaghetti.
I think what really drew me into cooking in the first place was the creativity behind cooking. My teacher has pointed out, like, they call it culinary arts for a reason.
We got like this nice flour from Barton Springs, which is like real close to here.
Do you like to get ingredients that are from like around the area?
I feel like it's always the best when you get things locally, like teen season one day, then they come and it's like, hey, I don't have any more.
Yeah.
Kind of keeps you on your toes. What do you want to do after school?
I'm not 100% sure. I have looked into going to college for culinary.
As a student about to graduate, I feel like becoming a professional chef is a little nerve-wracking.
The first nicer restaurant I worked at in Philadelphia, the head chef there actually like took an interest in me, would like take time out to like, hey, this is how you work it, this is how you do things. And I feel like that was like a huge thing for me.
From stories I've heard from other chefs, working with a mentor in this career, it can really open a lot of doors for you. I just appreciate Chef Paul for taking that time with me today. He was a really good teacher or mentor.
It was cool to be able to like teach somebody like those things. It's like a reminder of like how when you started, how you kind of looked at everything. You're like, wow, I've never seen this before. I'm super excited to do it. And it kind of brings you back and reminds you that all that stuff still exists.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I really like the crunch it has.
And that's like that super crunchy bottom.
Yeah.
Thank you for the organizations for making this possible and giving us this opportunity.
It's helping to encourage people that might not have like the means to like go to a nice culinary school. You might not have the means to do this, but here's a little foot in the door, which is, you know, sometimes the hardest part.